Hi, good evening, everyone. Hope my voice is audible to everyone. Just for a quick confirmation, yes, no. Sorry, yes, no. Is it audible? Hello, Adu. All right, so let's get started. Hi, Jay. Hi, Sesha. All right. So, are you ready for today's session? So, yesterday, what we have done, let me give you a quick glance. Okay. Yesterday, we have built this particular. Is I hope my mobile is visible right here. So we have built this demo app with all the tabs. Okay, the tabs which you are seeing right here on the screen. Okay, we have this home, we have this explore, and we have this tab for the profile. Okay, this is what we have built, and the above we have uh, removed the additional tabs and we have kept the tab that is required, and this is a text container. So how many of you have built this till this particular part? Uh, yes, how many of you have built? Yeah, like if you have built, like I have built or IHB in the chat. Yes, how many of you have already built? Okay, done till this particular part. Okay, I got one done. Okay, very good, cool. All right, so let's get moving further. All right. So yes, I guess some of you were asking about the student ambassador program. The link is there, right here in the chat. All right, so let's get started. I'll be sharing the screen like what we are to. So as said, today we'll be working on the authentication thing. So let's get started from there only. All right, so this is how the authentication will work. Okay, so I will just get started initial of the authentication and you will be continuing further. Okay, I will share the documentation and everything. So this is the app on opening the app. It will check if the user is authenticated or not. If the user is not authenticated or not logged in or not signed up, it will move them into the login screen. Okay, and if they are signed in, okay, it will just move to the directly to the home page of the particular application. Okay, so this is the logic on which we'll be working on. All right, clear everyone? Yes, no in the chat, quick yes, no in the chat. All right, so what I'll do is I'll just quickly develop a login page. So let's get started page, and from there you will be moving to the authentication. Okay, so let's get started from where we are going. So let me share another link for the authentication. Just give me a minute. So I'll be sharing a screen. So I think it's there right here. Authentication expo. Just, okay, cool, no issues. All right, so we will open the Clerk website. Okay, I'll quickly open the Clerk website, and then we will just, okay, I will just move to another tab where I have logged in. Just give me a moment. I am changing the screen right now. Okay, so what I'll be doing is I will be changing to the Clerk authentication dashboard. So this is what the Clerk dashboard looks like. Okay, username. All right, so let's get to the page, get started. So this is what you need to be done. Click on Expo, as said before. Okay, once you are done, do install this. Okay, on the project, do install this Clerk Expo. Okay, and this you already have installed. Okay, Expo runtime and all. please install this Clerk Expo. And once the installation is done, what you need to do is just copy this env file. Okay, just copy this env file. Okay, and I have already copied it. So let me share it, what to do next with it. Okay, guys, if you uh, yes, you can make different app as a project. There is no issues with it. uh, I think Jay is asking. Yeah. All right, so let me switch the screen to my VS Code. Okay, yes, so this is my VS Code right here. So scan this to like run this in your Expo, and then what we're gonna do now is let's go to constants is there, oops is there. Okay, so here in this project, okay, click on sorry, this, click on new file. And okay, so what we are going to do, we are just going to create a env file. Okay, so where we will be storing everything. So then here uh, dot env. Okay, then what you're gonna do right here is, once this file is created, copy you have copied that content, just paste it right here directly. Okay, so this will be using for this authentication purpose. All right, so once this is done, okay, in the root directory, just try to make the .env file. Okay, so here this is done. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go to the app section, and then we'll go to this. So simply what we're gonna do right here is, we need to rename it to .jsx file. Okay, I'll be telling you why. uh, yes, everything is updated. Okay, so now what we gonna do is, uh, in the link, sorry, I will also share you the documentation page. I'm sharing the link. So guys, you, how many of you have already logged in to the Expo, sorry, Clerk website? Yes, how many of you have already logged into the Clerk website? Yes, no in the chat, quick yes, no in the chat. You have access to the dashboard. Okay, the page which you I am visiting right now. Yes, no guys, I can see 21 people are there. Just let me know if you have access to it. Okay, once you have access to it, what you're gonna do right there is, I'm sharing one page. Okay, so we'll try to add few of the codes. Okay, once this is done, we'll add something, we'll need something that is as Clerk provider. Okay, we need something as Clerk provider, so that will be wrapping up here. So in here will, all the stacks that is right here, everything will be wrapping up inside Clerk provider. Okay, so all the things that we have here, we need to wrap it inside this. And one more thing, don't forget to import the Clerk provider. Okay, so all the things that you need to import from the Clerk Expo. Okay, so here we have successfully imported from the Clerk Expo. Okay, Clerk provider is exported. So this is done. Okay, so Clerk provider is imported. So then under its child, you need to keep the active session, all the active session, the sign in, sign out, sign in thing and all that need to be kept inside this Clerk provider. Okay, then few changes we need to make here. Okay, so here I will be adding to this one more thing as publishable key. equals to mm, one more thing. Let's do it here. Since we are using JSX, yeah, inside it const publishable key is equal to process.env explorer. Okay, here this is from the process we are importing this. Okay, env. Okay, everything is there, publishable key, and this will be the publishable key. Instead of writing everything here. All right, so now we have added the publishable key. Okay, so this is the unique key that we need for the login thing. Okay, then once this is done, then we have the stack inside it. Okay, which has the stack, but here we need to do like what will happen if the user signed in user logs in. So signed in. Okay, for the signed in we will keep the stack right here. For the signed in user, they will have access to the stack, the home screen, and if they are signed out, okay, the logic which I was telling, signed out, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna redirect them. For now, let's keep the text as if they are not logged in, it will show signed out. Sorry, right now. Okay, so now a latter will help them to redirect to the home screen. Okay, for now this is what we gonna make our user show. So if the user is signed in, we'll move them to the home screen with all the tabs and all stuff. Okay, and if they are not logged in, it will show them few of the things. But here there is one issue right here. Can anyone point out what is the issue? Okay, just give me a minute. So here there we have few of the issues right here on the screen. So that you need to be fixed. Like you have one more thing you need to keep in mind is the importing thing. Okay, you need to be very sure about the importing the contents that you are importing and all the stuff. So that you guys need to be very sure of. So what mistake we have done is, one is the we haven't imported the signed in and signed out. Okay, we have used it, but we have not imported it. Okay, that thing you need to do, and one more thing you need to do is the login thing. Okay, so let's do that. So for that we need to import few of the things like signed in and sign out and the import stuff. Mm, just give me a minute. Screen share layout.jsx. Okay, this let me add. Okay, so now the sign in and signed out are imported. So if the user is signed in, so this components we need to import. Okay, and signed out. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is few more things we need to copy paste from the documentation. Okay, and we need to work on that also. And one more thing, do install the in the point 5 of the documentation page. Okay, you will see they have asked you to also install the Expo Secure Store. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we need to also install that. So here I will open a new session right here, and there I will install the secure store. Everything is there in the documentation. Yes, are you able to access those files? Yes, no? Ian, what you want me to tell in? Explain again which part you're facing difficulty. Yes, guys, if you are facing difficulty in understanding, just do let me know so that it will be easier for me to explain, like which part you are unable to understand. Okay. So here, sometimes what you need to do is, when you add this publishable key, every time you do all of these changes, make sure you need to reload or reopen the app again. Okay, make sure you reload and reopen the app again, or else you'll face the difficulties. Okay, like, yeah, you will get error, something, some few of the things takes time for the emulator and the Expo app. So these things you need to keep in mind, few of the things. Okay, all right. So I now will do, let's check if the installation is done correctly or not. Yes, the installation is done. Okay, let me show you the documentation page just for a clarity what need to be done. Screen share, select. Okay, so we are done with this. We have added the publishable key. Okay, and then what we have done next is we are done with this Expo Secure Store installation. Okay, so once the Secure Store installation is done, what you need to do is just mm, okay, not this page. Okay, let me open that. uh, okay, let me open the docs right here. So once, yeah, so this is what you need to be done. Now import this. Okay, import this to the layout page and import the slot. Okay, so the two things you need to import, you need to install the Expo Secure Store. So this is like, what is this? Configure cache, token cache with Expo. So basically, why you are doing this? Suppose there is a chance when some user has already logged in. Okay, suppose a user has already logged in, and if it is logged in, it will save it as a token in your app, in the cache. And again, unless and until it haven't logged out, it will not log them out directly. So this is for them, for that purpose. So you need to just copy all of this. So I will just copy all of this right there, and you also guys need to copy all of this. Okay, so this thing first is this, you need to copy. This is Clerk provider slot. Okay, and once that is done, again the sign in and sign out. Okay, you need to copy. Again, we also need this code, that is token cache. Okay, so copy this code and the slot. Okay, this you need to copy it to the code. Where I'm just copying it right now, and I will show you where you need to paste it. Okay, I will just show you right now. I'm just copying it, and where I have copied, exact the path I will be sharing with you. So this is for the token stuff. Okay, this you need to paste that part under the what you can say is the uh, import part. Okay, under the import you can just copy and paste that part. Okay, so just paste it, and the clerk provider part. Okay, clerk provider part, I'm just changing few things. Just give me a minute. Yes, this part is done. So this will come to this part later on. I will share the code screen. Okay, the VS Code. So what are the changes and where I have copied? Just keep in mind. So I have imported this cloud provider. Okay, I have imported the secure store. Okay, then here after the import, I have done the pasting of this token cache. This is for the authentication. If it is, it will save a token in the cache, like to store the save the authentication stuff and all. Then here I have shared created this publishable key where, and here I have implemented publishable key along with a token cache. Okay, this token cache you need to okay, so here this token cache we need to also add it to the clerk provider. So we have in the clerk provider, we have the token cache is implemented and the published key is right there. Published key is the key for the authentication. Then here in the stack, okay, we have the signed in and sign out. Okay, so in the sign in, we have this tag. Okay, on this tag, the screen option hidden is the tab. We are hiding the header. We don't need the header of this tag. So here we are redirecting to the tabs. Okay, and if the user is signed out, we will redirect them to the login. So here what we will be doing right here is we'll be creating a login page. Okay, oh sorry, just give me a minute, the screen is not shared, sorry, my bad, sorry. uh, okay, so here, sorry, we have this right here. For those who missed it, the screen is not shared. What you can do is this. Here we have the clerk provider. It is there. We have the secure stored everything right here. Here you need to paste the token cache. Okay, and this part is for the async. Okay, then here we need to place the published key. Okay, and this is the clerk provider section, which has the token cache published key, which I was talking about. Those who missed this part here, and in the sign out we will share the login screen. Okay, so for this we will be creating one more component right here. Okay, under this component uh, we will add login screen dot jsx. Okay, so now the login screen is there right here. So this screen will be used. Okay, so will be implement all, like if the user is signed out. So what you can do is, this is for the, if the, this you can implement is if the user is signed out, this is we use for the login screen. Okay, so here under the components we have login.jsx. So then what we're gonna do is I will share with you a image. Okay, just be there. I am sharing. So I have in the chat. Let me share in the chat. Then there is a public key which I'll be sharing. So this is a uh, like what you can say is the login page. What you can do is just see if it is downloadable or not. I have designed this, so you can design it on Figma and other stuff. So in the chat I am sharing, see if it is available to everyone. Are you able to access it or not? So download that particular image. Okay, so what you can do is download that particular image and let me show you how this downloaded image looks like. Okay, so this is what, so you can design in Figma, you can design in any app. So I already had one, so this is what it will look like. Okay, so here this is will be just a demonstration, just a identical page. So we have a location doc, like search doctor or anything, or restaurant. Then we have this limited time offer, restaurant by type, premium, cafe or wage, anything. So this is just a high level prototype. Okay, so this let me know if you are able to access it or not. Okay, so then what I gonna do is I already have it, so I'll just copy the images. Okay, under this images, I will just copy the login page image and paste it under assets and images. Okay, so this is what it will look like. Okay, so now is the time to implement that particular image in the project. Okay, so let's implement that. In this login screen, I have added only the text. So here, instead of this text, what I will be doing is I'll be adding an image. So to add an image, okay, image, sorry, image from React Native. Make sure it is imported right here. Sorry, uh, yeah. Make sure it is imported right here. And here in this image, what you're gonna do is add the source. So URCE. In the source, you need to add one more thing, that is require. Okay, so under this require you need to add the file path. So dot forward slash dot forward slash, under the assets we have images, under this images we have, let me copy this exact file name, sorry, under this we have login image. Let me copy this and paste it right here, login page, save it. Okay, now this is done. Yes, how many of you are able to understand this particular part? Yes, any doubt, any question till this particular part? Import, image import. Yes, any questions, any doubt? Anyone have any questions right here, or else I will proceed to the further thing. Okay, so this is the thing you need to do. Okay, one more mistake I have done in that particular part. Okay, can anyone tell what mistake we have done in that particular field? Anyone who can answer? One issue, a small error is there in that particular app. Okay, let me share the screen so it will be easier for you to like recognize. So one mistake we have done, so deliberately it's done. So let's see how many of you can recognize. Yes, can you tell what is the error right here? Yes, we can import videos also. Navita, what is the error? No, screen is not stock. It's I have kept it still. Like, what is the error right here on the screen? So yes, the major error is we have not added the file extension .jpg. Okay, so make sure to add it, or else your app will not render the image correctly. Okay, if you will not add it, the app will not render the image correctly. Okay, so this thing you need to do, and this will render that login page image on the screen, and there we need to do few of the styling. So image, sorry, is it? So I will not just take much time. What I'll do is I'll just copy the styling, so else we can proceed on the logic part quickly. So and to a second mistake, image you need to keep it self closing. Okay, two mistakes. All right, so this is done. So here I have added few of the styling. So I have added a height, width associated with it. Okay, and here let me start npm start. Okay, so here I have added height width to the image, the border radius to give it a radius, and we have added the border color, so to give it a identical view like what it will look like. So what I'll do is just give me a minute, let me scan it. Okay, I don't know, some issue is happening right here. Okay, okay, Clerk module, few of the stuff. Yes, I have received this. Okay, this part once it is done, so how it will look like, I will just complete it and I will show you how it will look like. Okay, so this is done, the image part. Okay, so then under the image I will add a button. Okay, under this image what I'll do is I will add a button. So what I'll do is, so this view, what you know as a wrapper, so view is a wrapper like div. So I'll just create one more div like here above this image. So this image also, let me keep it inside a view like a division. Okay, and then I will create one more view. So this is like, create one more view right here. Under this view, what I'll do, I will add few of the style just for style. And this is like the display. I will set it to flex. Okay. Then what I'll do is align item center, and then this alignment part is done. Now I will add a margin top, something around 20 or 100. So this is to a margin added above the image, and below the image what we'll be doing is we'll be adding a adding the text like the app name and all the stuff. Okay, so this is like view. Under this view I'll show you the output also. Let me copy it quickly. Style, under this will hold the name like a title, and under this title we'll add a login button. Okay, So the title part, what we can do is let's give it a background color white, so that it will be overlapped over the image. Okay, and then we'll set the let it be this right now. Then we'll add a text. This text will be based. Okay, then we'll add one more text, food discovery. Mm, okay, one more thing, you can nest a text within a text. Okay, you can nest a text within a text. Okay, so food discovery app. Okay, then we'll do the styling, because this will keep one color, this will be adding one custom styling color. So that's why I am adding this. Okay, app. So then here what I'll do is I will add food styling. Here let's add a custom color. So style. Okay, so here in the styling what I'll do is color. We have if you remember, we have colors, colors. Okay, so this is a error that has happened right here. Okay, this you need to be fixed. Okay, this need to be fixed. So instead of this React Native, what we're gonna do is we need this constant. Okay, from the constant we need this color. Okay, the primary color, not that color. Okay, so for that, make sure all the imports that you are doing correctly, or else if you, even if you add these colors, that will not be applied or not be visible in the app. So these are the minor bugs that happen while you are doing the development thing. So primary. Okay, so colors dot primary, so this is done. Now the color is added to the food discovery, and what we can do right here is, yeah, this is done. Again, one more thing you can do right here is, so let's say you want to apply some kind of uh, external styling. Okay, you want to apply some your external styling, and how to do that, that is the new thing you can understand right here. So const styles, okay, equals to styling. So we want to, let's say you want to import some external styling, so style sheet. Okay, dot create here, and then we want to give it a name like sub container. Give it a name as sub container, and if you apply sub container, then what kind of styling will be applied? So there, the background color white will be applied, padding 20 comma margin top minus 20. Why? Because I want to overlap over the previous element, so that's why I am using this. So how to implement this further? So now you have added this. Now how to implement this part on your code? Okay, this custom styling. So this will be implemented on the view. Okay, so this will be implemented on the view, and how to implement it? Let me show you example. So, okay, before proceeding, any questions till this particular part? Yes, any questions right here till this particular part of the code and the custom styling or anything? Any questions? Anything you have, any queries you have right here? Yes, no? No? All right. So if you have any query, just let me know right here so that I will resolve any queries on this particular part. Okay. So here, what I'll do is I will tell you a few of the things that you need to work on, like the sub container part. So here, sub container part, how you need to write. Okay. So let me take a quick look. Let me check the app it is rendered or not. Okay. Okay. So what I will do right here is what is not. Just give me a minute. Shares train virtual. Okay. Here, this part is done. So now is the time to implement it. How to implement this substyle? We can create more for the button. Like if you want to create a button, so for that also you can create the, like if we'll create one button for that styling, we can also add like a background color for the button. Okay. So background color will be the primary color. So colors dot primary. Okay. And then we'll be adding the horizontal padding all right, just give me a moment. Horizontal padding will be 20. Then we can add what you can say is vertical padding. Okay. Padding vertical along the like y-axis, so that you can keep it around something 10 pixel. Then we can add the radius border radius if you want to make the image with the curved if you want to make the button like curved, so like 10, and margin top will add 20. So this is done. To custom styling is done. Now is like to implement those styles. Okay. So here to implement it, button will be adding right here. Okay. So here paste is there. Okay. So to this paste will be adding the styling. No, to the view instead of this, which has the text and all this stuff right there. Okay. To this view, we'd add the styles instead of this. What we'll be doing is styles dot sub container. Okay. Save it. Mm, mm, okay, sorry, because of this. Okay, now it's all right. So styles, yeah, now it is fixed. So styles, from the styles, it is importing the sub container. This is how you can just, instead of repeatedly writing the same block of code for multiple times, you can just create it some kind of template from the external source. You can just import it or anything, and you can use in your code like this. Okay, so this is the other method of styling which you can do. The same will do for the um, food discovery. Food discovery. Let's primary color is there, and app is there normal. Okay, so this is done, and then what we can do next is we can add a subheading. For this subheading, what we can do is uh, we can add one more text. Like this is header, and then we will be adding a subheader. For this subheader, what we can do is text part. What we can write: find your favorite find your favorite restaurant here. The then this is the text part. So for this text part also we can add the few styling. So let's add few style. Are you able to understand? Do you want me to explain anything again? Any specific part you want me to explain again? Yes, no? Screen master. Yes. In custom, what you are asking? Yeah, custom part. Yeah, custom styling. You if you want to add from the external resources. All right. I guess it is audible right now. Yes. All right. Is it? Sound is not clear. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So let's get started. So here we have this view kind of view we have. Then gray. Gray is we what we need to add to this colors is grey, and let's so there is an app which I have showed you. From that I will be copying the color. So we have saved a color palette. Okay, so from that I am pasting the hex code. Okay, so this is like gray or primary or gray text. Okay, so this we are implementing right here. This is implemented, and then now we are done with this text part. Okay, so once we are done with this text part, so next thing is to add the button. So while like in the day one I have told you about few of the special buttons like touchable opacity, in which on the button you click, you will see a certain kind of ripple effect. Okay, you will see a certain kind of ripple effect in the button. So that is touchable opacity. So this we will be implementing right here. Yes, it is imported successfully, and there will add, let's sorry, let's get started. Okay, so this will be the button of the, and then we'll add all these stylings right here. So for the button style, we have already created like btn, right? So it's now we'll just import their stylings. So styles dot btn. Okay, so this will automatically import the button styling, everything. We do not need to make that space bulky right here. So now it's fine. So then here we can do the styling. So this is another way you can follow it. Then for the here we need to make the text part align center. Okay, and font family, I have told you how to import like specific fonts. So we have created imported the font here, right here under the assets. We have different fonts right here. So all of this custom font I'll be using right here. So I'll be using the font family Lato. All right. So what it will do is it will automatically create a button right here. Okay. So now we have a screen with an image. Okay. Let me reload this and open it on my Expo app so that I can show you guys. Just give me a minute. Any queries you have, you can just let me know. And every time you do certain kind of updation in the colors, or sometimes what happens is the apps take long to make it visible on the screen. Okay, I have some. Okay, this login page has some issues. Just give me a minute. And you can delete, so this all this navigation, this text, all these things are not needed for our project. You can delete these unnecessary files. Okay, so because these are not required for our project right here. Okay, okay, while you are copying this, you will find something right here in this login screen, something like the string is written. Okay, do not worry about it, just remove this after copying. Okay, and here published key cache is there. So this will complete it. So now what we have done is the screen is already there. So how many of you it is working? Yes. So which page we have developed right here? Let me screen share it. So the basic login page, like the page to redirect login, is already done. Okay. So let me share this. So what we have completed is till now. So this page, if it is not logged in, so the screen which you will be seeing right now is, so it's not loading right now, but I will show you. So this will be the page here, this will be the page, this will be the image. Okay, image right here, and under this image we have few text. Okay, this is the text, your food delivery app. Then what we had is we had our serve heading, and under this we had our button. So this let's get started button. So this page is done, okay, for this user if they are not logged in. So if they are logged in, then this home page that we have designed, that will be shown. So till this part we have completed the rendering. So in the next class, last class, I will complete this structure, the whole login page. The login with Google, I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you how to do the login authentication with Google. Audio not coming. Is it happening for everyone? Audio issues? I don't know. I can check at my end. The audio is, I can, there is no issue at my end, but still the audio is, I can listen the voice. Yeah. So here, what we'll do is in the next class we have a few important stuff line up. So we have almost at the end of the authentication. It will be almost complete in the next class. Okay. Once the authentication is done, okay, once the authentication is done, what we'll be doing is Google will complete the backend setup using the Firebase. Okay, we'll be completing the backend setup with using the Firebase, and then what we'll be doing is I will show you the category display list, only that part. The home screen display list you will be doing, category display I will be showing you. Then we'll wrap up with how to generate APK and app sign out and share thing. Okay, how to make the app sign out and how to make the app shareable, how to share the app, and how to generate the APK. In the next class we'll be covering all of this and we'll end the session. Okay, is it clear? Are you able to understand this stuff? Yes, no? Any doubt, any question you have in mind? Any question, Ian, or anything like, is it going very much heavy? Those who are new, like, you can share your feedback. Yes, guys. Any feedback for tomorrow session? Anything other than this you want to learn? You can just let me know in the comment also. Okay, and if you have any doubt, you have the like Excel sheet, yeah, like the where you are getting all these questions, doubts and all. So you can just I'm just copying that link and pasting it right here. If you have any doubt, you can just open this link and place your doubt. I will be writing your all of your doubt queries, everything in that Excel set. Okay, so that's it for today. External CSS file, how can I access here? Yes, that I'll be also telling, like external styling, how we can access. Also, I'll be telling you, Navita. So it's there. Like while we'll be completing the homepage, there I'll be showing you guys. Okay. So that's it for today, and I hope any more thing you need for the, because tomorrow is the last class. So anything extra you need to learn, just let me know and we'll complete. All right. So that's it for today. Good night. Then see you in the next class.